Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing great, has a great time, and as I said yesterday, today I'm gonna talk about Drip Season 4, or as the album is called right now, DS Forever, Drip Season Forever. And I've been listening to this album one time right now, so I can't tell you too much about that because it still needs some time to settle down, you know what I'm saying? But after the first listening, I realized some things about this whole album and the vibe on it. And well, first of all, I wanted to talk about something that made me wonder a little bit this morning, because that was the track list that we were teased at, the songs on Drip Season 4, and I think every the list is right. The tracks are the tracks we got, but the Drake feature actually is missing on the album. So there's no Drake feature on this album, and I don't know why that is. And I think the track list got posted like two days ago on Instagram. So I thought it would be, you know, would be the right track list, but I guess no, there's no Drake feature on this album, which is not really bothering me, but I just think it's a little bit, crazy, that it just got posted like 2 days ago with a Drake feature, and then there is no Drake feature on the album. So yeah, that was the first thing I really realized, and I don't know why that is. Maybe someone of you knows that. Write it down in the comments, in the comment section. But that just got me wondering a little bit. I think the other tracks like that got posted on here are actually all on the album, so there's no cap about that. And yeah, but actually, so the tracklist wasn't really wondering me. I already knew that we had songs like A Lot of Cake, which got posted on I think in June or July by Gunna. Really like that track. Also So Far Ahead and the Empire part of this song, we got posted. And yeah, Pushing P for sure. I want to talk about some general facts about this album if it loads. We got 19 songs, but let's say 18 because the last one is just a remix. As we had a remix on Drip Season 3 with the Drip or Drown remix with Lil Yachty. And the album goes 45 minutes. And what I'm not really a big fan about is the length of some songs. Because 3 minutes, 240, 240, 313, everything's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like here, 540, great. Like I love long tracks. Or this one, 421. But like 2 minutes, I'm not a big fan of that. Like, I'm okay if it is like a track, like with it, first song, if it goes like 220. But look at this is just perfect. Everything between 230 and 4 minutes. That's just how I was expecting Drip Season 4, because Drip Season 3 got like this type of length on the songs, like 3 to 4 minutes, which is great, I think, because Gunna needs a little bit time on a song to fully like get into that vibe. Although he never disappoints now, more or less, but he just needs some time to bring up this vibe that he wants to create on a song. So that's why I think that like those tracks under 230 are just too fucking short, man. Like except maybe for Too Easy, but like South to West and 25K Jacket, like that shit's just too short for me. Also Living Wild and the first 3 tracks, and even Push and P, man. We got Gunna, Future and Thug on here. The track only goes around 2 minutes, man. There's some other thing I wanted to talk about. So maybe it sounds a little bit negative right now, but I just want to clear everything, because I was waiting on the album for like 18 months or something like that since Wanna dropped, and last year I was at the 0.005% of Gunna listeners. So I just did the math, and there are like 1,200 people on this earth who listen to Gunna more than I do, and I don't think that 99% of them have a YouTube channel where they talk about their expectations. But I think I wanted to do that this time. So what really bothered me a little bit, you know, Pushin P is a hard track, man. We don't gotta talk about that. But I'm not a big fan of that beat part.
Pushin P. I'm capital P, I write the president, count presidents. Pushin P.
I don't know, man. Like I'm a fan of beat switches and all of that stuff, but I don't think that fits. Like listen to this and then to this enormous on this godlike hook. And now, well, you know, this part. I don't know, man. I just don't think that it really fits. But besides that, Pushin P is still a hard track. And you know, maybe what I said till now was too negative, but the album isn't really like Gunna's worst album. But right now, you know, I just can make a clear review of the album in like 1 or 2 weeks, which I'm definitely going to do. This like just after the first 1, 2 listenings, I wanted to talk to you a bit about my first impression I got about the album, from the album. So, you know, it's definitely not Gunna's worst album, and that's for sure. And Gunna still has it, Gunna still has the vibe, Gunna still has the talent, Gunna still has the grind on every one of the songs. But I think he's just, you know, sometimes I feel like it's just like 3 or 4 tracks that I really don't like, but normally on a Gunna album I just like every single track, you know what I'm saying? So on Drip Season 3 I liked every track, yeah, maybe except the remix from Drip Patron, because you know TikTok ruined that song for me, but that's not Gunna's fault. But on this album, you know what I'm saying, like we got some tracks that just don't really, like the Lil Baby feature, for example. It's definitely a crazy good song, but it's not as good as any feature song on the Drip Harder tape, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's just something that bothers me a little bit, because you know we're also waiting some time. Still, the album for me is an 8 out of 10. Maybe it will get a 9 times out of 10, you know, like the song of Gunna, 9 times out of 10. But the album is really pretty dope, man. The album is really, really good. There's just some things, and I'm probably listening to 25K Jacket more than to any other song of another rapper that released in January, you know, because if I say it's not a good Gunna song, it's still a fucking good song, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I think that's just a little bit, something is missing on the album, except the Nav feature which I talked about yesterday, man. Nav is missing on this album for real. But you know, I've been listening to the whole album, like the first song, Private Island, Pushin P's hard hook. Poochie Gown was also a little bit weird for me. But you know, I'm fine with Poochie Gown. It's like a hot Gunna song. Mob was nice. 21 Savage feature was nice too. Kodak Black, even Kodak Black feature was nice because you know I'm not a big Kodak Black fan. And my favorite tracks till now are like A Lotta Cake. I just love this vibe, man. I'm a person that just likes when Gunna flows and raps on guitar beats or like harp beats, you know what I'm saying? That's just what I think Gunna is about to, that's just his, you know, his destiny to be on this earth, like doing songs like this one, man. That shit just sounds smooth as fuck. And Flooded is probably my second favorite track on this album. That's just the vibe of this beat. When I heard it for the first time, already gave me the vibe. Like I already knew what was about to come, and still got positively surprised. Listen to this beat, man. You know, when you hear that beat, that Gunna just fits on this beat. Like there's no cap about that. that's a crazy track, man. Really. And I also like, actually, like every one of the single songs by Gunna. I think there are a little too much features on there, you know what I'm saying? Because we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. We only got 8 single songs from Gunna and like 11 songs with features, man. And Gunna has been away for like 18 months or something like that. So I would have expected definitely more solo Gunna. Even after such a long period of time, man. Because, you know, I think Gunna is solo at its best because most of the time his feature parts can't keep up with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And some features are just, you know, I think a little bit wasted effort and wasted time. Like the 25k feature, for example, you know. And so yeah, that about that. I really like the Chris Brown feature too, man, just to mention that. And I still think that that's a great album, that DS Forever is a great album. But there's one thing that bothers me too, man. And I really think that we're about to get a Drip Season Forever deluxe version. Because first of all, the Drake song is missing and we don't know why the Drake song is missing. But it's just missing, I don't know. And the second thing, like there were some snippets we heard over the last, you know, 5 to 6 months that weren't actually on the album, like this one. I even commented here that was like 7 months ago, so in June last year. And you know, man, I was really sad when I was listening through the whole album that this track wasn't actually on the album, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get it why this track wasn't on the album. And also the same goes for the shorts track I already showed you yesterday with the flute. Listen to this, man, and not to this. Fuck this advertising shit, man. Listen to this. Like, I don't know why this track hasn't made it onto the album, man. It's one of the craziest beats I heard from Gunna in the last, you know, 2 years maybe. So yeah. So the end result of this album, I really love the album. I love the album, the artwork and the art cover. And I hope we'll get some music videos. One thing that bothers me about the album too, I just wanted to mention that, man. So, you know, I could sit here and talk about how good Gunna is for like 3 hours, but I just wanted to talk about the things that bothers me as a hardcore Gunna fan on the album a little bit. But also, I would really appreciate if you would write in the comment section what your favorite song of this tape is and what your favorite Gunna tape song of all time is. But one thing that really bothers me about this album too is that there's no like lead single, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got Too Easy before that, but Too Easy isn't really a lead single, man. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Too Easy is a really dope song and I really like the song, man, but it's not a real lead single like we had for Warner last year, for example. We had Skybox, which was a great lead single, and also Warner, which was a great lead single too, man. And yeah, that was just fire, man. And then we got Dollars on My Head after the release. That was crazy, man. But here we only got Too Easy, which doesn't appeal like a lead song for an album. And we got Push and P, but there's no music video or something like that. I think we're getting some music videos after the release in the next few weeks or months. But you know, that's just something that bothers me a little bit. Like the structure and the good organization that we had on Warner wasn't on Drip Season Forever. So yeah, I'm about to tell you next weekend what I think of this album, like my final conclusion or something like that. But you know, I'm definitely listening to this album like 10 or 12 times before I give you the next update. Right now it's an 8 out of 10 for me. Probably for me it's better like the Warner tape, but not as good as Drip or Drown 2 for sure. And I don't even think that it will beat my Drip Season 3 is just a goddamn good album, man. You can hate that. But I also gotta say that my expectations were really, really high. And yeah, I don't think that Gunna is going to be at number 1 at the peak position next week, because as we all know, The Weeknd dropped his album 2 today, which he announced like 3 days or something ago. And I think it's pretty clear that probably The Weeknd will get the peak position. Like, I would be really surprised if Gunna was on the peak position next week and not The Weeknd. But you know, I still like Gunna more than The Weeknd, man. But as an artist, but you know, just listen to this album. I would really much appreciate. The sun is just going up right there. Would really appreciate if you write down into the comment section what your favorite track of DS4 Drip Season 4 was, and yeah, make sure to check out the album, and wish everyone nice weekend, nice holidays, and we're about to see us again next week for final result, final conclusion of the album. Yeah, that was it from my side. I'm already talking too much shit, man. So make sure to check out my channel and my expectation video about Drip Season 4 from yesterday. And yeah, that was it. Bye.